Hi, now let us see in detail about the motor insurance. What is motor insurance? The word itself is telling us that motor insurance is something which is going to protect you from the damage which is caused to your motor vehicles, be it car, bike or anything, even autos, anything. So if your vehicle is on the road, you have to take motor vehicle insurance, right? So the insurance company is going to protect you from any kind of damage or loss or theft of motor vehicle. Now let us see what are the different types of motor insurance products. The first type of motor insurance product is Act or Liability Policy. This policy aims at complying with the requirements of Motor Vehicles Act 1988 and is issued by the insurance companies to cover Act risks. The Act provides for compulsory insurance of motor vehicles in relation to liabilities arising out of the use of motor vehicles in public place. So, if you are using your motor vehicle in a public place, it is mandatory to take insurance. Like you all know, if you are riding a bike, if the traffic police stops you, they are going to ask you for your driving license, your registration certificate. Along with that, they are also going to ask you for your insurance papers. If you do not have insurance or your motor vehicle insurance has expired, they are going to fine you. So why is that happening? It's our wish, right? Whether we want insurance or not. In motor vehicle, that is not the case. If you are taking your vehicle out in a public place, as per the Motor Vehicles Act, it is mandatory that you take a motor vehicle insurance. Now, as per the provisions of Motor Vehicles Act, all the vehicles plying in the territorial limits of India must possess an Act policy at all times. So this policy shall be taken by all vehicles who are travelling or moving around within the territorial limits of India. So all over India, wherever you are located, you have to take this insurance. The violation is punishable with fine as per the Motor Vehicles Act. The following liabilities can be covered under the policy. Unlimited liabilities towards third party bodily injury. So, if because of you or because of your motor vehicle some accident has taken place and some third party has suffered injuries, so this insurance is going to cover unlimited liability arising out of the accident because of which the third party has suffered bodily injuries. Liability towards damage to the property of third parties. So because of your car, let's say some other car has been badly damaged, so they are going to cover even that. So because of you, if something is damaged, some other motor vehicle is damaged, the other owner is going to ask you for compensation, right? So this compensation will be provided by the motor vehicle insurance. As per the requirements of Motor Vehicles Act, while compensation for personal injuries to third party is unlimited, property damage is limited. So, if there is any personal injury to the person driving the car, because of your car, if there is any personal injury to the other person, that is going to be unlimited. But property damage, for example, the other person's car has been damaged because of you, then that is going to be a limited liability. They are not going to cover unlimited liability, meaning only up to a certain amount they will reimburse, they will compensate, not that how much ever is the expenditure incurred for repairing that car, they are not going to give you the full amount. Only a certain portion of it which is predetermined is going to be released. This limit can be enhanced on payment of additional premium. So if you pay more premium, your coverage is more. So the repairs cost, let's say it's costing you 1 lakh rupees. If you have paid premium proportionately which is equal to 1 lakh rupees, which is going to cover the entire risk of 1 lakh rupees, then they are going to give you full compensation. But if your premium is not going to compensate for the claim amount, then they are not going to give you full 1 lakh rupees, even though that is the charge which is going to be incurred for repairing the other person's car, right? Let's say the predetermined amount is 10,000 rupees only. The insurance company will give only 10,000 rupees so that you compensate the other car owner. Balance 90,000 you will have to shell out from your pocket. Now let us see the next point. Unlimited liability towards bodily injury of passengers of the vehicle. So in your vehicle, whoever is sitting and they are suffering bodily injuries because of some accident, then motor vehicle insurance is going to cover even their bodily injuries liability. Any expenses incurred to cure them, that will be covered by the motor vehicle insurance. Liability towards employees of the owner of the vehicle while travelling in or using it against bodily injury to the extent required under Workmen's Compensation Act. So, let us say there is some truck. You as an owner of the truck may not drive the truck, right? You will appoint people who are drivers and assistants to the drivers because they have to travel a long distance, right? Now, while the truck is traveling, let's say it meets with an accident. The truck is anyway damaged and the person who's driving the truck also has faced some injuries. So, the Motor Vehicle Insurance Act is going to compensate for the bodily injuries incurred by your employees also. Now, the driver who's driving your truck has suffered injuries. So, insurance company is going to pay for the treatment of that driver also, but only up to the limit which is mentioned in the Workmen's Compensation Act. Alright, Workmen's Compensation Act means because of employment, if the employee is going to suffer any personal injuries or personal health is being damaged, then the employer shall compensate for that treatment of the employee. Alright, that is mentioned in Workmen's Compensation Act. So, whatever is the amount mentioned in that act, that much will be covered by the insurance company to the employees who are driving the vehicle. The next type of policy is third party policy. This policy provides insurance against the liabilities towards third parties suffering loss pertaining to the damage of property or personal injury or death. So, because of you, if a third party is facing any damage, then this type of policy is specifically for third party losses or third party liabilities. Alright, they are going to cover the liabilities which you have to pay to some third party because you have damaged their property or you have damaged their you have incurred personal injuries to them. In addition, the policy may also include fire, theft risk and legal liability to persons employed in connection with the operation or maintenance or loading and unloading of motor vehicles. So, it is also going to cover fire, theft risk and legal liability to persons employed in the operation of that motor vehicle. So, because of the theft or because of the fire accident, if the motor vehicle is damaged and the people who are connected with that motor vehicle, that is the people who are employed in operating that motor vehicle, if any injury is taking place to them, then that risk also is going to be covered. Section 146 of the Motor Vehicles Act provides that no person shall use or allow any other person to use motor vehicle in a public place unless the vehicle is covered by the policy of insurance complying with the requirements of the Act. So, just like discussed earlier, it is mandatory that you take an insurance before you take out your vehicle in the public place. Now, let us see the next point. The third type of policy is package or comprehensive policy. It is also called as Form B policy. The package or comprehensive policy is an optional policy which provides cover against own damage, losses and act liability. It is a package policy issued by insurance companies for comprehensive risks. What do you mean by comprehensive risk? So, this is going to basically cover all types of risks involved with the motor vehicle like fire, explosion. If the engine explodes, what are you going to do, right? So, self-ignition, lightning, burglary, theft, anything that, that is causing damage to the motor vehicle, any act which is causing damage to the motor vehicle, all that will be covered in the comprehensive policy. Comprehensive policy contains the following three sections. First section covers damage to the vehicles and covers the risks like fire, explosion, self-ignition, lightning, burglary, house breaking, theft, riot, strike, terrorism, damage, earthquake, flood, etc. So, basically any kind of damage that is happening to your motor vehicle, as in the act can be anything, the cause for the damage can be anything. It can either be fire, it can be terrorism also, it can be theft also. If people break into your house and damage your motor vehicle in riots, that also is covered in the comprehensive policy. Alright, risks are, the coverage of risk is wide. Second section covers the insured liability to third parties. So, in this case, the insured is me. Let's say I am the insured person. I'm driving my car and I happen to meet with an accident, and because of that some other vehicle is damaged. Now me being the insured, I won't get the insurance policy amount. The claim amount will not be given to me. It will be used to compensate that other person who has been damaged because of my driving. Alright, so the other person's car is damaged because I have gone and collided with that car. Now the insurance company will use my policy claim amount to compensate that other person. Alright, so this section is going to cover the insured's liability, that is my liability to some third party. Third party meaning someone else on the road, I have damaged their vehicle. Alright, so this section is going to cover that part. Third section differs according to the class of vehicles. So depending on the class of vehicles, the third section is going to be determined, that is the terms and conditions will vary depending on the type of the vehicle. So this was about the different products that are there in motor vehicle insurance. Thank you.